right, y'all, we're gonna do some Irish ham and cabbage. So we're gonna layer the bottom of this crock pot with some chopped up cabbage. May not need all of this, just enough to have a good layer on the bottom. Right in time for St. Patty's Day. My wife and I actually met on St. Patty's Day, so this has become a more special holiday for me. And then we're gonna add some chopped up ham. Chopped it up myself. I like some thick chopped up ham. I don't know about y'all, but so we're just gonna throw that in there. Make sure it's nice and spread evenly over your cabbage. Next, we're gonna take 2 cups of chicken broth, whatever chicken broth you want to use. Just pour it over the top of that. Try to get it evenly over it as well. And then this has already got some sodium going on, but we're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper because some of that will go soak into the cabbage down below. Some salt and pepper to taste. If you don't want extra salt, that's cool. And yeah, we're throwing some pepper in there. Just get some good flavor going on. And we're gonna put sliced butter, just a whole stick that I sliced up. We're gonna spread it around the top of this. Some of them are kind of sticking together, but we're not having pretty slices, but we're thinking more function over form here, people. You just want to get that butter evenly over all the ham. All right, y'all, now that we have all that on there, we're gonna put the lid on. We're gonna set it on high for about 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours. We're gonna put it on high. All right, let's check on this Irish ham and cabbage. Ooh, it smells good. See all that cabbage all just softened up? Mm-hmm. So give it one last little final mix. I also call this poor man's ham and cabbage. All right, I gotta try this because I'm hungry and it's dinner time. This feels like something my Meemaw would love. Okay, let's give it a try. Yo, this is a good meal. Good, simple meal. You're looking for a little St. Patty's Day meal, or just, you know, bring to the potluck. This is a great one, honestly. You gotta try it. All right, y'all, this was the #1 requested recipe last week, so I'm gonna give it to you. You can dice it up yourself, or I bought this diced mirepoix, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, at Walmart. All right, now that it's been about 5 minutes, we're gonna add in 6 cups of vegetable broth. Once you have all your vegetable broth poured into there, we're gonna throw in our diced ham. I got it pre-diced, 16 ounces of diced ham. You can dice it up yourself if you have a little extra time on your hands, but I didn't, so I just bought it pre-diced. And then I got 2 medium russet potatoes that we're gonna throw in there as well. They don't sell pre-diced and peeled potatoes, so I had to do that myself. We're gonna put it on high so we can bring it to a boil. Also, while we're bringing that to a boil, let's add in some cracked black pepper. And go ahead and get that stirred in there too. All right, we got that nice and boiling, so we're gonna bring it down to medium and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Let those potatoes get a little more tender. And while that's simmering, we're gonna throw in 2 tablespoons of butter into this pan. Now that the butter's melted, we're gonna put a 1/4 cup of flour into here. Whisk it around in there for about 1 minute. You don't want it very long. You don't want it to get burnt. All right, now that that's been cooking for about a minute, we're gonna pour in 2 cups of whole milk. You want to whisk that in for about 4 minutes. All right, now that we got that nice and thickened up, we're going to bring it over to our soup here. Just pour that baby in there. All right, got that pretty good and scraped out. Once you have that in there, go ahead and just give it a nice whisk. All right, we let that simmer for about 10 more minutes. Now we're gonna add in our little final touches. Gonna put in just a little bit of parsley. I don't like too much parsley, but a little bit adds a little bit of flavor. Fresh parsley, and then we're gonna add in just a little bit more of the black pepper and a tiny bit more salt. Just get that stirred in there. All right, y'all, moment of truth. That looks good. What do you think, sweetie?
It's a good meal for a cold day.
Absolutely. All right, let's give this baby a try. This is my favorite soup that I've made on here, y'all. This is gonna be perfect for the fall, winter time. I'll post the recipe in the comments so you guys can try it at home, but really, you need to give this a try. All right, y'all, we're gonna make some St. Patty's Day pancakes. We're gonna start with a cup of all-purpose flour. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of sugar. Some organic cane sugar, but you can do whatever kind of granulated sugar you want. Next, we're going to throw in a teaspoon's worth of baking powder. Very important to distinguish these two. And half a teaspoon of baking soda. And then we're just going to squeeze just a little bit of salt into it. Let's give the dry ingredients just a little nice mix together with the finger that's been washed. Okay, now that we have those dry ingredients, we're going to come over here and start our wet mixture. We're going to start with 1 cup of buttermilk. Get you some fatty buttermilk. We have 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And we have 1 egg that we've already beaten that we're going to throw in there. And then the most important part to make it St. Patty's Day, we've got some green food coloring. So get you some green food coloring. The kids are going to love it. Adults are going to love it. Just really get in the season, y'all. All right, so let's whisk that together real quick. See how much green we need. Let's see if that was enough. Oh yeah, it's looking pretty green. All right, once you have it whisked together for a minute, we're gonna now dump in those dry ingredients that we had mixed together at the beginning and get those mixed together so we can have our batter ready to go. All right, y'all, now that we have that pretty good mixed together, we're gonna step on over to the stove and make some pancakes. So let's make some pancakes. Maybe dump about 1/4 cup's worth. Let's do another one right here. Maybe another one right here. This pan has some depth, but not as much width as I would like in a pancake pan. But I do not currently have a griddle. If one of y'all want to send me a griddle, I'll take it. Beef is ready for a good flip. Oh yeah. Oops. Let's get these things served up, baby. And then we got some final little treats to throw on top. Let's dress these up with some whipped cream. And then, I didn't even know they have these, but we got some Lucky Charms marshmallows. It's just the marshmallows. What you think, sweetie? My wife just got in from work.
I think we're having pancakes for dinner.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite shape?
I like the clover. But I like the stars too. I always like the stars. Let's give it a try. See how lucky I was. I was so lucky.
Yeah.
You gonna try it?
Oh, yeah.
You gonna get a marshmallow?
Yeah, I'll get a star. You think it tastes different?
Maybe. All right, y'all. Wife approved.